Washington is on high alert for the Mueller report. That, of course, is what the mainstream media is saying and what they've been saying for weeks now, as everyone is anxiously awaiting this report that is supposed to be investigating Trump-Russian collusion. And surprise, surprise, there's going to be a big reckoning here, to say the least. Now, I'm looking at poll numbers, and it's showing me that close to 53%, more than half of the American people, believe that Trump colluded with Russia somehow to be elected president of the United States. Absolute lunacy promoted by, of course, establishment conspiracy theorists, starting all the way from the Steele dossier. Steele dossier, which, of course, was financed by Hillary Clinton, based off no evidence at all, and came out with crazy assumptions about Trump getting peed on in Putin's bed and all this other lunacy, which, of course, the mainstream media ran as truth, of course, until it found out that it was absolutely filled with crap. It didn't matter. There was still an official investigation opened about this Russian collusion that, again, was all based on bullcrap anyway, that investigated people and ultimately caught people for your basic run-of-the-mill corruption, tax evasion, lying under oath. That's pretty much it as far as no collusion at all. The investigation looked into Stormy Daniels, four-day, you know his name, Jason, Fedor Emelianenko, MMA fighters, and literally absolutely showed you that this was just a big political tool used against people. And if you dared question it, especially early on 3 years ago, you were told to shut up, you Russian agent. Literally, we as an independent news organization said, hey, geopolitically seeing the pictures here doesn't really make sense of what you're reporting here, of all the conspiracy theories you're laying out here. There's no evidence supporting any of these claims you're making against Donald Trump, which we should be critical of, but critical of for the right reasons. No, they literally put us on a list saying that we're part of a Russian propaganda officially. No evidence at all. It didn't matter. And now the day of reckoning is coming. Jason, do you think there's going to be actual repercussions for the people who lied to the American people falsely for 3 years based on no evidence at all?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not even close, unfortunately. Greg Greenwald, who, has been kind of attacked by WikiLeaks recently, but has done some great work in the past, tweeted out how Robert Mueller, after 9/11, helped lie, helped get us into the wars of aggression in the Middle East, Afghanistan, Iraq, and now he's a folk hero. He had this story about old Robert Mueller. He's saving the world. Well, I got news for everybody. He ain't saving nobody. This is going to be a big disappointment to all you people that thought there were Russian collusion. And unfortunately, Trump, I don't know if he got less than his 4 hours of sleep. He didn't get 6 Big Macs this week. I don't know. But when he was talking to CNN about it, he did kind of ramble. I was kind of getting his points, but you could tell, again, the guy's not getting a lot of sleep. But your main points are his points. Look, there is no Russian collusion, period. There never was Russian collusion. This guy won an election, and before he won an election, they were ready to go after him for something that was based in imagination land. So let's just start playing the clip, Luke.
Does the public have a right to see the Mueller report? I don't mind. I mean, frankly, I told the House, if you want, let them see it. Again, I say, a deputy, because of the fact that the Attorney General didn't have the courage to do it himself, a deputy that's appointed appoints another man to write a report. I just won an election with 63 million votes or so, 63 million. I had 206 to 223 in the Electoral College, 306 to 223.
See, even right there, he stumbled. You notice that? Like, he's not getting the numbers exactly right. He's talking about the Attorney General. He's talking about the Mueller report as though it was written right after he got into office, when Mueller got appointed after he got into office in this investigation. So he's not getting everything right. I'm telling you, he needs some Stormy Daniels in his life. He needs another Playboy Playmate in his life, and he needs some Big Macs, folks. Get this man a Big Mac.
Inappropriate.
I just won one of the greatest elections of all time in the history of this country, and even you will admit that. And now I have somebody writing a report that never got a vote. It's called the Mueller Report. So explain that, because my voters don't get it, and I don't get it. Now, at the same time, let it come out. Let people see it. That's up to the Attorney General. We have a very good Attorney General. He's a very highly respected man, and we'll see what happens. But it's sort of interesting that a man out of the blue just writes a report. I got 306 electoral votes against 223. That's a tremendous victory. I got 63 million more. I got 63 million votes. And now somebody just writes a report. I think it's ridiculous, but I want to see the report. And you know who want to see it? The tens of millions of people that love the fact that we have the greatest economy we've ever had.
I love the deflection. That's a big deflection there. God, Lordy. I mean, Jason, there's legitimate reasons to criticize the president. But when should we finish off the clip?
I mean, he's pretty much at the tail end. We'll finish it off. But like he said, listen, he doesn't mind it coming out. We all want to see it. I hope there aren't redactions in it. And I promise you, if there are redactions in that report, it has nothing to do with Russian collusion. Zero to do with Ruski collusion. Nothing. Finish it all, Trumpsky.
I'm going to Ohio right now. They were going to close the plant. It's where they make the tanks. It was going to be closed, and I stopped them from closing it. And now it's thriving and doing great. And the people of Ohio, they like Trump because I've done a great job in Ohio. And I've done a great job all over the country.
You can't stop him from being a self-promoter. You know, again, he takes a Russian question, a Mueller question, he starts talking about the economy, and then Ohio, and I saved the plant. Who saved the plant? Donnie Trump. Look, we can sit here and argue that stuff all day. But, Luke, there's even more news coming out about this. You've got Roger Stone, for instance, hitting his goal at $100,000 for legal counsel. And by the way, he's got another, I believe it's another GoFundMe on top of this for a separate issue going. And he's pleading the fifth. He's doing exactly what he said he would for Trump. Trump back in December, if you look at this tweet right here, I will never testify against Trump. This statement was recently made by Roger Stone, essentially stating that he will not be forced by a rogue and out-of-control prosecutor to make up lies and stories about President Trump. Nice to know that some people still have guts. And you know what? I do kind of agree with Trump on that. I don't think Roger Stone's a good guy. He's one of the guys with Paul Manafort that literally brought us modern day lobbying. The vampires of the political sphere, not good people. But when we're talking Russian collusion, Luke, we're talking imagination land.
Yeah, I mean, Roger Stone knowingly lied a number of times and was caught lying about his relations with WikiLeaks, what WikiLeaks was going to do or not going to do. And again, this whole investigation about him started because supposedly, this is what we got from Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's old lawyer, who said that Roger Stone called him and he said WikiLeaks is going to be releasing new information and only Roger Stone knew. He actually gave us the date of when that phone call happened. And WikiLeaks, literally, before that, publicly on their Twitter account announced, hey guys, we're going to be releasing information about Hillary Clinton and the DNC. It was public information. And then still, the mainstream media runs with it like, oh my God, Roger Stone clearly colluded with Russia and WikiLeaks. No. Roger Stone fed Alex Jones a bunch of lies about the WikiLeaks press conference that they were having about their anniversary, saying that this is going to be when Julian Assange and WikiLeaks release all the DNC Hillary Clinton email. Roger Stone was on the show with Alex Jones, and then they were waiting anxiously. They sent out emails, they sent out alerts with InfoWars saying, this is going to be the day, we got the information, they're going to be releasing it. And everyone's like, no, WikiLeaks is saying that they're going to be celebrating their anniversary. They sent out a press release. They're not talking about releasing any new information. And then when Julian Assange didn't do what Roger Stone predicted, what Alex Jones predicted, what InfoWars said that they were going to do, they started calling Julian Assange a shill. Alex Jones started making fun of Julian Assange's manlyhood and said that he sold out. I think he said he sold out to the Illuminati or something like that. He sold out to the powers that be, that he's a shill and all that. And then again, reversed back again, all based on lies because of egotistical, gratuitous kind of promoter. And that's really the bigger kind of takeaway here, because what I wanted to say here on this bigger topic is there's a lot of criticism that needs to be given out to certain individuals. But when you clearly muddy the waters so much, like this Russia investigation, you take away any legitimacy from actual criticism, and you're actually helping Donald Trump. And some people are even saying, some conspiracy theories are out there, that this whole Russian collusion thing was actually kind of a psyop to make Donald Trump more popular, because this is what is happening out there. He's becoming more famous than ever, and people are saying the mainstream media ran with this because the mainstream media benefits off Donald Trump. The mainstream media is happy Donald Trump is president. The mainstream media business is booming because Donald Trump is president. And that's why there's even, Jason, conspiracy theories going out there that this hate against him is kind of manufactured so they could keep having him in office, so they could keep have better ratings. That's some of the crazy, wild theories out there. Again, they're just theories, haven't been codified with any evidence. But what do you think about those kind of talking points and some of those theories out there that this is all pretty much a larger psyop to make Donald Trump more popular, which it actually is. It's proving him right.
I think that's just a bunch of ass clownery and jackassery, just like it was when they were telling us that Robert Mueller was working with Trump to take down the deep state, that big conspiracy theory. You know, Robert Mueller's in there. He's going to get them all. He's going to get Podesta. He's going to get Clinton. He's taking down the rings. None of that was true. None of it was true. All those people that spouted that online will never admit that they were wrong, and instead were deeper embedded into the QAnon conspiracy theory. Oh no, I said it. I'm a shill. Oh
no, Jason, God, now we're gonna get him. He's at Jason Berman. Put your Twitter logo down there. Don't put mine in there. What are you doing, Jason?
Here it is. Come get it.
There you go. Get him.
Come get it. You know, with that being said, Luke, I just wanna say, guys, we're putting out 4 videos a day. 1 on the main, 3 on the backup. Please hit that thumbs up button, share this video, subscribe to this one, subscribe to that one, hit the notification so you actually see when we put out videos. But most importantly, get out there and be the change you want to see in the world.